Okay, I think that we just started. Uh, this is my first video in this channel. I don't know how my setup will or my OBS is going to be done or anything. But yeah, this is like the first video. Let's hope we started away with right foot for good luck. And for this channel, I'm thinking just to create some tutorials, some troubleshooting, some walkthrough, like step by step on software engineering world, how we can design a couple of things from the architecture point of view, and how we can also implement it in real time. And a lot of things, DevOps methodologies, um, stuff like that. But let's start with introduction. My name is Regina Kovaci. Ich bin Albanian. I've been working in this field of IT and technology for 5 years and 11 months and 10 hours and 39 minutes to be correct. But who is counting all of them? Uh, yeah, I have a couple of experiences here and there, mostly in Albania market, but also in German, Austrian, and yeah, that's pretty much from me. I've finished for computer engineering and IT. I finished with a 4.0 GPA. Um, I've dealt with in the Balkans. We have the informatics Olympiad or the mathematics Olympiad. So I've won a couple of them, and as you might have noticed, didn't end up well for me since I'm starting a YouTube channel. But yeah, that's life, and that's what we are going to do. This is the first time for me opening a camera. I've had other channels. I've worked before with the some streaming services. That it went really well, but I think I'm going to be, um, let's say, sharing also like in other investments from my end, and how I can improve and what I wanted to improve. So this is a new experience with for me. So please bear with me. We are on a growing phases. We are not like in the most best senior architecture or anything like that. So if I make any mistakes, yeah, sure, we are not perfect. No one is perfect, so we can get around and we can talk. But yeah, that's pretty much for the introduction for myself and for the channel. I hope it was enough. And y- yeah, let's start right away with our schedule. We're going to do a lot of videos about Terraform, what Terraform is, what it does, and why do we need it, and why a software developer or an infrastructure guy should learn infrastructure as a code or other alternatives to Terraform, and why should we practice infrastructure as a code, and why it is really, really important. Yeah. Before that, I'm going to show you guys how you can and how I usually check for documentation of all of the sites, of all of the modules, open sources, and all of the stuff that you need to learn it and look at it. So I really suggest you do not listen to anyone. Do not even look at ChatGPT, but instead just look at yourself documentation and troubleshoot it yourself. And that's what we're going to do. Uh, we're going to take a longer step. We are not going to use any AI practices in here or any ChatGPT. I'm pro Revolution, but I really hate ChatGPT because it make you a lazy programmer, a lazy developer, a lazy DevOps, a lazy person. So it's better that we become independent and not to be relied on the ChatGPT AI stuff. So, if Terraform is just infrastructure as a code, it's easier for us as a system engineer, as a developer, as a programmer. Sorry, let me. Yes, it's better. So we can write the infrastructure uh, somewhere. Before in 2000s, or when I started work in 2018, most of all the stuff were not written in the VCS or any tool. Instead, we had to write it down, pen and paper, and that's where I got the bad habit from. So everything is was written down, and we had to take a screenshot or a photo from it and upload it to Confluence. Or we had Hello 5 as a Teams chat. So we used to share it with just pen and paper. And yeah, that's how stuff were dealt back then. But technologies came fast, it got increased really, really fast, and everyone was needing Terraform so they could save or write their infrastructure somewhere in the either in the VCS. So it's either going to be GitHub, Bitbucket, what else? Yes, are there? Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Okay, not VC. Yeah, I say. Okay, they have JFrog. Yeah, there are a lot of stuff. Git, SVN, Fossil. These are really good one, and some are lightweight. Some of them are not even used anywhere anymore. But you have a lot of options, and Terraform actually you can connect Terraform with GitHub, Bitbucket, Azure DevOps Server, the Azure DevOps repos, and but you can also make some webhooks if you would like to be hardcore. And yeah, what this does, what this documentation gives us in right away, is just how Terraform works, how we can write it, how we can plan it, how we can apply it, how can we destroy it, and how we can auto approve it, and some tips and tricks that we are, of course, we're going to show a bit later. Not for today. This is going to be like a short video for Terraform. Uh, but yeah, this is mainly Terraform. So there is no need to add more stuff or make it more gibberish. If someone asks you what Terraform is, just say infrastructure is a code where I can write my infrastructure somewhere. Either it's going to be Bitbucket, GitHub, or somewhere else. So that's pretty much it. So Terraform, yeah, also it can manage every level of the computing, storages, network resourcing, virtual machines, storage account, container apps environment, cluster, Kubernetes, Cloudflare instances, what else? Storage disk. So pretty much everything that you've seen in your portal, in AWS, in Azure, or GCP, it can be done in Terraform because the developers or the open source community or the developers of that company actually write the modules for Terraform specifically for Terraform for HashiCorp. So uh, you can just browse them, and they do not end at all. Like you have like lots of them. Like you have AWS, Azure, GCP, Helm, Oracle, Vault, which is also an HashiCorp product. You have Alibaba, which if you use this, are you safe if you're going to use Alibaba provider? But anyway, it depends on you. And yes, so believe me, there are a lot. Like only for Alibaba, which is new, we have 220 modules, while for Azure you have over 2052, which like almost like everything, and they help you a lot. Uh, for example, this is like naming, which of course you're gonna have some naming conventions when you write your infrastructure down. Don't forget that. Do not write everything test 1, test 2, test 3. You need to have a structure for the naming conventions, and we are going to show that later. But yeah, as recommend naming conventions, it's better to write with a lowercase and with the connecting lowercase, which is like name underline unique, which is like makes it more easier to read and easier to select. So if you write it like this, it's tap up pop pop. It is finished. 2 clicks. Yeah, this is how we mainly work with Terraform. This is a Terraform, let's say, portal. It also has its own portal if you are working with the cloud version, or some uh, companies host them locally. Yeah, this is like the Terraform portal. And you can select the provider, Azure, and they have a target API which is connected with your subscription ID of your of your, let's say, of your environment, of your cluster or your host where you want to deploy that. And in Terraform we have some commands which are really nice and really easy to learn. So you have only Terraform. I don't think we have right. Yeah, you have Terraform plan, apply, destroy. So select the three main commands, Terraform commands that are really easy, and you can take if you take the exam of Terraform, yeah, it highlights them all the keywords of these commands, because Terraform has only 5 commands and it's really easy to learn all of them. Terraform destroy, Terraform plan, Terraform apply, Terraform. Okay, it's gonna be a proof. I got the exam last year, but yeah, it's validate, to reformat, and destroy. Yeah. Yeah, but validate, it's not used a lot, because when you plan it, it also validates your template right away. So most of the people, most of the engineers that you'll see, they just write Terraform plan, and it will give you some validation of where you have failed or where did need some improvements and how to prove that. And yeah, these are the let's say some basics of the Terraform, how we can write it and plan it and apply that. And yeah, HashiCorp want to sell this product, and they say to you why it is the best, but uh, I personally use it because it has a lot of modules and a lot of support in the online world. So if you have any issues, you can just copy and paste into Google, and it will give you some workarounds, or what kind of issue that your or kind of errors you are facing with. And yeah, that's pretty much Terraform, and I'm going to start some right away how you can install that. Currently, I'm Linux, but you can also use it on the Windows, Mac OS, and that's pretty much it. I'm on Ubuntu, and this is how you can install Terraform. So this is like already installed, but let's give it a try. It's really easy. Yeah, it's already downloading. So now we have to download the key that we got from HashiCorp. Okay, maybe this might be okay. Now I'm going to go to the second step, which is edit, and I'm going to verify the key that I just installed from HashiCorp, and it says to me that it's unknown, but either way it got that. And yeah, so as you can see here, I got the key, which no worries, I will not keep this one. Yeah, let's make an echo, let's make a test. Yeah, that is looking good. So let me update all of them. Okay, this is another one, and that's pretty much it. Just to install Terraform, and in 2 clicks, yeah, it's done. And let's check that, and voila, Terraform is installed in my machine. So yeah, this I don't know why this went longer than 10 minutes. But yeah, this is like pretty much how we can install Terraform into our machine. So that's really easy. Okay, and yeah, if you have any other errors or why Terraform is not working for you, you can check the troubleshoot. It's always a good idea to check your bash RC, what you have configured over there, and you can use the autocomplete installation of Terraform, and it's already done for me. Or if you have any other, uh, let's say, issue, you can just Google Terraform installation error, and you can have either in Stack Overflow or Reddit or GitHub. You can check those issues and the pull requests, and you can the community will help you. And that's why I prefer Terraform more, because currently in 2024, in November 2024, it has more support than its own alternatives. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to show, but yeah, tomorrow we can give like some tutorials, how we can use it, how we can use the resources, and how we can create an environment from zero. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't know how I did for my first video, but I'm pretty sure later I might have done some mistakes with my mic, or no, I haven't. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look also how my voice sounded. I know my English is not perfect. I speak almost 3 languages. Aber ich bin nicht, aber ich bin nicht expert. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's hope it goes well, and yeah, good luck to the channel. It's going to be really fun. 1 hour a day. Or actually, if I keep at 10 minutes a day, it's going to be easier. Yep, thank you guys. So see you to the next video.